weren't afraid? What would you do if you weren't afraid? Let's welcome Joanna.
And recently, COO of Facebook, Sheryl Sandberg, launched her new book named LinkedIn. The book is actually an extension of her 2010 TED speech. In the speech, she focused on she helped the women to find their goals, and because she found that women tend to be less confident when compared to their male counterparts. And I'm not going to debate gender equality here, but what I think this book is influential because we feel resonated, and we also feel inspired by her words. The concept is very simple. What would you do if you weren't afraid? As a senior in our school, we may concern about our future, and you'll find that if there's a group of people that are chatting, and when they're talking about future planning, the atmosphere of delightfulness just turn into burden. And even the students from Commerce College, the elite of our school, are not so sure what will they do in the future. And there's a dilemma here, a common dilemma here, to go on a simpler, easier way, or to follow their inner voice. The reason why we are hesitate to do something is because that we don't have enough confidence. And for example, if one wants to get an internship at Google, he or she may concern about his or her own ability first, and then maybe even before he started, he just give up it. And I know this example is a bit exaggerating and extreme, but my point is, we have to trust in ourselves, because if we don't, who anyone else will? And so let's think about another way. If you are 100% that you can make things well, you can do things well, the job is a piece of cake to you, then it also means there's no risk for you to make progress. And on the other hand, if you are not quite sure if you can do the things well or not, but you just give it a try, and finally you finish the goal, maybe you found you're better than you think. And there's a Chinese dictum that I cannot agree at all. The dictum implies that we have to. It is better to be a leader of a less strong party than be a follower of a stronger party. And I was just wondering, if we don't push ourselves in a harsher, a more competitive environment, then how can we make progress? And if we don't make progress, and sorry. Okay. So my point is, we have to push ourselves in a harsher environment, and then we can make progress. And there's another reason why we are hesitate to improve and there's another reason that we have to pursue our goals. It's simple, because life is short. There's another book named The Hunger, and The Hunger is not about Hunger Games. It's a biography of a chef in New York City. The chef's name is John Deluge. And actually, he was once a sales representative in an insurance company, and he sold insurance which he thought was bored and dull. And when he turned age 30, he just wanted to be a cook. So at that time, the situation in New York is harsh, and it's difficult for him to make this decision. But he just decided to. And one of his friends even told him that he has been already 10 years late. But he just made the change because he could not stand the job of selling insurance he himself doesn't believe anymore. So he just learned step by step, and he went to a community college. And then now he is he's a famous chef of New York City, and his customers are from both movie industry and the fashion industry, including the larger field, the biggest one of Chanel company. And so, my point is, if you don't, we have to pursue our goals because life is short. So your choices are significant. So now let's think it again. What would you do if you won a great Toastmaster of the evening?